Hello super friends and welcome to DC TV Talk. This is the show where we talk all things Supergirl, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow and Black Lightning, and in today's video we'll be discussing the new character that Maisie Richardson Sellers is going to be playing in Legends of Tomorrow Season 4, so let's discuss. Also, if you enjoy this video and you want to see more content like this, be sure to head to my podcast channel, which is called Honor Thy Podcast. It is a weekly DC TV Arrowverse podcast to do with my good friend Dan McCants, aka Mulekick Media. So if you like this video and you want to see more, be sure to head to the link in the description down below. So on the run-up to Comic-Con, we learned that we will be understanding and be revealing who the character that Maisie Richardson Sellers will be playing in Legends of Tomorrow Season 4. Now, Maisie Richardson Sellers, if you don't know, is the name of the actress who played Amaya in Legends of Tomorrow Season 2 and Season 3, respectively. And we knew that at the end of Season 3, Amaya had gone away and she would not be returning to the show. However, curiously enough, Maisie Richardson Sellers was still on as a series regular for Season 4. And we learned that she's going to be playing a brand new character. And in Season 4, we finally learned who that's going to be at Comic-Con. It's going to be a character named Charlie. Now, Charlie is being described by Maisie Richardson Sellers as someone who fell through the portal. The portal being the one that the Legends opened at the end of Season 3 in order to release Malice and defeat him. And Constantine obviously showed up and said, yeah, well, you released Malice, you also released a bunch of other stuff. And that is what Charlie is. She's going to be one of these characters who is being described as a fugitive. Now, obviously, the fugitives are seeming to be a major antagonist of the season, or at least a major problem. Kind of like the anachronisms in Season 3 or the aberrations in Season 2. You know, kind of like the thing that the Legends have to deal with every single week. So I guess that's what this character is. She's going to be a fugitive. Whether she's actually going to be an antagonist for the Legends or not, I guess we're going to have to see. But that's really cool, the fact that she is going to be a member of this, because I'm sure it's going to add some friction between the Legends and John Constantine. So yeah, she is going to be a fugitive, so that is surely going to add some problems, because this is what Constantine wants to get rid of. Constantine, his job is to lock away all the fugitives, and if Maisie Richardson Sellers' character Charlie is going to be one of those fugitives, then how's that going to end up with the Legends? Because obviously the Legends, I'm sure, are going to stumble across this character, and is going to say, oh look, it's Amaya, but then it's not Amaya, so they're going to have to sort of learn who this character is, and, you know, is she like Amaya, or is she not? I guess she's not going to be, because as Maisie Richardson Sellers was saying, this character is like she's a prankster and she's like a rebel without a cause. So that means that this character is going to be very different. So are they going to learn to trust her the same way? And also, this is surely going to add some tension between the Legends and Constantine, because Constantine is going to want to get rid of this character. And if the Legends kind of find a liking with this new Amaya, if you will, then they're not going to want to get rid of her. So that's going to be a very interesting dynamic to see play out. So as you heard just then, she's going to be playing a rebel without a cause, and she's also being described as a prankster, and this is very fun for Maisie Richardson Sellers to play, because obviously Amaya in Season 2 and Season 3, she was always the straight Arrow, you know, she was always the straight man or the straight woman of the Legends, because obviously the Legends being a very silly team on the whole, full with like silly characters, she was always the one, she was always the straight, you know, the straight guy. So to actually see her take a step back from that and play a very silly and fun and, you know, energetic character is going to be something fresh for us to see, and also for Maisie Richardson Sellers to play, and I think that's really interesting. Also, she was also confirmed to be British, which, if you don't know, Maisie Richardson Sellers is actually British herself, so she's actually going to be able to use her natural accent next season. It's quite funny, because obviously she had an American accent in Season 2 and Season 3 with Amaya, so a lot of people didn't actually know that she spoke in a very posh and distinguished British accent, but she's actually going to be able to use that next season, so that's quite fun. And again, something different and fresh for her to use and play with. So I like that, and I like the fact that Maisie Richardson Sellers, who has been on the show for a couple of seasons now, is finally getting to change and actually getting to play something a bit different, because obviously all the other characters are still going to be the same, which is not a bad thing, but I'm just saying it's quite nice for this actress to have the opportunity to switch things up and to come back onto the show as a brand new character. That's quite a cool opportunity, and I'm glad that she took it, and she's going to be able to use this character in a new and fresh and interesting way that we've never seen before. So will the Legends trust her? Well, who knows? I mean, obviously, at first, when they first meet her, they're obviously going to think it's Amaya, and they're going to try and get rid of that, and she's like, no, my name's Charlie, who the hell is Amaya? And obviously, I'm sure this character is going to screw them over a few times. Basically, the way that I sort of get this, and the way that Maisie Richardson Sellers was saying, is that this character, she's not good or evil necessarily, she just kind of does whatever she wants that suits her at the time. So, you know, basically, I'm sure she'll work with the Legends by the end, but at the time, I'm sure she's going to screw them over a few times. You know, she's going to be that sort of character. Kind of like Malcolm Merlyn on Arrow. You know, sometimes he'll help Oliver, sometimes he'll go against him. It just depends on what his needs are at that time. And I'm sure that's what Charlie's going to be like. She's going to be you know, that kind of character who she'll show up, maybe she'll help the Legends, and then, you know, they'll be like, oh yeah, she is actually a hero, and then maybe the next episode she'll screw them over because, again, she needs to get something, and that, you know, she was kind of using the Legends to get to it. That's the kind of character I think she's going to play. She's going to play that very deceiving, but very fun and interesting character. Again, very similar and very reminiscent to Malcolm Merlin on Arrow. I think that's how it's sort of going to go down. It's going to be really interesting to see what Nate reacts, because obviously Nate was obviously in love with Amaya, and obviously them two had to separate at the end of Season 3 due to Amaya's story taking her elsewhere back to Zambezi. So Nate is obviously still going to be, I guess he's still going to be in love with Amaya, so when he sees this character who looks exactly identical to Amaya, he's obviously going to kind of fall for her again. And how will she feel about Nate? I assume the feelings will not be mutual. Maybe she'll have feelings for someone else on the team, and, you know, we'll have to maybe see some of that fall out there. Obviously, Nate is going to be an interesting character next season. He is going to be exploring a bit more of his backstory, and he's going to be seeing his father again, so that's going to be interesting. So it seems like Nate is actually getting a lot more development next season than I thought he would do, so I guess that's fair enough. Legends writers, you proved me wrong. But I'm going to be interested to see how Nate reacts to this character, and also how Charlie reacts to Nate, and will they be able to kindle a relationship, or is there going to be nothing there? I think that's going to be quite an interesting thing to see and discover. But what do you guys think about Charlie? Make sure you let me know all your thoughts about her in the comment section down below. Do you like her, or would you rather that perhaps Amaya just came back to the show and Maisie Richardson Sellers continued to play Amaya as she did in Season 2 and 3? Make sure you let me know all your thoughts about Charlie in the comment section down below. So thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give it a like. It'll help me out a lot. And share this video with anyone and everyone you know who loves DC TV, and get them to join the community. And as always guys, please subscribe to love your latest content on Supergirl, The Flash, Legends of Tomorrow, Arrow and Black Lightning. And with all that said guys, hope to see you again in my next video.